we took office in November, and throughout the campaign, we just really wanted to fix what we had for park space currently within the ward. So I knew what we had this year, and a lot of times, a lot of people don't use it or know about it because this isn't exactly the most exciting piece of equipment. But this is all, the funds were made available through the park maintenance bond that I helped sponsor. It was $1.6 million so that we can fix the parks that we have in the city. And I asked the director, I said, can you please look into getting something nice for this piece of playground? And this is the rendering that they came up with. So we're here just to kind of unveil it and let everybody see it. It'll fit right in here. None of the trees will have to be removed. That all stays as is. And it's just basically to let you know and see if you have any feedback. Swings, I can go back and say maybe let's bring some swings in addition to that. This is going to take up quite a bit of the space here, so I'll ask if we can fit swings in here as well.
So pretty much where this whole space is,
right.
Is it going to go further?
This is coming out. This will come out, and this piece will go right here.
We've had a huge problem with the when the water's on, it completely floods here.
Okay.
And I know they did something, they redid some of the pavers here, but I mean the water basically gets stagnant.
Okay.
We had a ton of mosquitoes.
Then you have mosquitoes.
Yeah, so that's been a big issue as well.
All right.
And these things aren't even like when you start it, they're not all fixed. So one of them's shooting out like 100 miles an hour.
Really?
So it'll take a kid out when you run by.
This is very good to know.
Yeah.
I will take all this feedback back to the director, and I'll speak with her about that. You know, if you want to take them out, maybe we'll get them fixed. If you don't think it really,
I mean, they're good.
There's a drain, but I guess it's not draining enough.
No. Yeah, I mean, it goes all that.
So
it drains all the way. It doesn't even drain.
If it's more of a detriment to the safety of the kids, maybe we take them out. I'm thinking this is like an informal public meeting to get people to start talking about it. We're going to have a formal public meeting in May, so we'll hopefully have a lot more parents come out and get more feedback on what we can do with this space. You know, we want to get people excited that we are getting something done here.
We're very excited.
And back here, we now have an ordinance on the books where if you don't take care of your property and you get warned that you're not cleaning it up, it's just like the lot on First and Jackson where that property owner just did nothing for years.
Right.
What will happen is we'll notify them, we'll go in and clean it up, and then we're going to bill you right on your property taxes, put a lien on those. So no taxpayer expense to clean up what a property owner should rightfully take care of.
And when is the...
I want this in as fast as possible. This spring. Like, these are the diagrams, the engineer's already done the piece, the funding is in place.
Right.
All we need to do is have that one public meeting and pull the trigger.
Great.
You know, I'm not looking to draw this out any longer than it needs to be, but you do have to give residents a chance to come and give some feedback. So,
yeah, we appreciate that.
You know,
I'm sorry. Are they going to keep the gravel there? Is there anything that they can put down instead?
what we want to do is, you know the surface at 3rd and Madison Park? That's what we want to have here, like this. Okay. Well, what I'll do is I'll draw up this list of issues. I'll give it back to the director and say, this is what we want to have suggestions on what we could do at the May meeting. And we'll come up with, okay, here's some of the concerns, here's how we're planning to address them moving forward. Give you a quick update on the other parks in the ward. There's the city-owned park next to the Boys and Girls Club at 123 Jefferson Street. That's city-owned property. Right now, the environmental cleanup has been approved by the New Jersey DEP. So the city is right now asking for an RFP for a firm to come in and clean it. It will most likely be a dig and tap, like 2 feet of soil up, tap it, soil down. We funded the remediation and also for new playground equipment. A lot of parents have been involved with a company called Kaboom that'll help plan the entire project out. And it's like a one-day build-out of volunteers and parents in the community so that you kind of converge and you build this park in one day and you're done. So I wanted to make sure that we brought the funding necessary. Instead of parent fundraising for it. I feel like this is a service that you all pay in taxes. Your park should be up to date and very, very nice and maintained. Also on Jackson Street is Mama Johnson's Field. That's actually a federal property. It's a Hoboken Housing Authority. We entered into a shared services agreement. Perry Belfiore, who's back there, has been screaming that we should be doing it for years. We pushed it forward, and we've got an agreement where we're putting up money, $500,000. The Housing Authority puts up $500,000. That field to be properly drained and then turfed. What it's going to have on there is still up in the air, whether it's soccer or football, but definitely baseball. And the city will have its minor league teams on there, girls softball, and most likely football. But that's still in a public process, but we're moving that forward. And that's the whole point of what we're trying to work on. It's moving everything forward for the betterment of the residents. So we're pretty excited to get things done around here. And that's where we're at. And speaking about the large park for the Southwest, that's been a dream of everyone that's lived back here for quite a long time. And
pipe dream?
It's not a pipe dream. It's something that I want to spend the next 4 years bringing a reality to. Where we're at right now is the first step in the process is a blight study has to determine if that area is in fact in need of redevelopment. It's at the planning board, has to come back to the council that says yes, we have a planner, and the whole process starts with good planning. Redevelopment is good planning. So if you have the right mix of residential, commercial, ground floor retail, we want to make that a destination where you can go and have a cup of coffee and sit at a cafe and overlook a park on a beautiful Saturday afternoon, because we're missing that here in this ward. So, we're just really focusing on moving this fourth ward forward. We've been under service for a long time, so I'm fighting for you guys. Thank you. Thank you.